Hello, and welcome to my demo of Machiavellian, a game of social intuition and diplomacy. Machiavellian is a full-stack Rails application. It utilizes a PostgreSQL database, and its user passwords are encrypted using bcrypt. Upon visiting the website, users will be greeted with this homepage where they'll have an opportunity to look at how the rules of the game are played. For our sake, we're not going to go through all this, of course, but the gist of the game is that you get a few friends together, normally 6 to 10, and you visit this website on your phone, and it will allow you to play this game with one another without anyone having to act as a judge or a referee. The sign-up page is here, and when a new player signs up, we'll call this one the fake user at gmail.com. And I'm not going to say what this is. So we'll just sign up. And when a user signs up, it'll tell them that they've made their account, and they'll be able to hop right in. So, when you sign in, if it's the first time that you have signed in, or after you've made your account, you'll find this game here. And this is an example of a game that's well underway. This game has a few fake people attached to it, of course, but these would be actual real users. It'll tell you which match you're in and which round. The game consists of several rounds where after you win a match, it'll move to the next match, and the victory points from the previous one carry over. These are what you're trying to win by. Resources will show you exactly what kind of resources you have, whether it's gold being produced by mines, soldiers being produced by castles, or spies being produced by embassies. It'll also show you the loyalty of the other players that you have. Winning the game with your own loyalty left gets you victory points. It also gets victory points to whoever traded for your loyalty. So more than one person can have a partial victory on any given match. This is your military status, which will show you where your armies or mercenaries that you have hired are hiding out. It'll show you what trades you have available. This one we have several examples. This is a trade request to another player for them to send 2 gold. I can, of course, rescind these requests. It'll ask me if I'm sure, and then it will rescind it. This is also a request for funding for a castle that I'm trying to build. I'm asking for 2 gold. If it were the other player who is actually receiving these funds, he wouldn't be able to see this. Only the person who owns the actual construction can see these details. All the other people will not be able to tell if anyone's been generous to you yet or not. These are the constructions that my player is working on right now. So currently he's building a castle. All right, it's going to cost 2 gold because he already has 1 castle, and he has no resources yet dedicated to it by any of his fellow players. Every round you can take several actions, whether it includes creating new military units, like I'll create a mercenary here. Now next round I should have a mercenary unit coming around that I can command all over the place. In the same round I can also gather information on other people. Right now I don't think many folks are going to have much going on because they don't have as much power as me. Yes, you can see he's got absolutely no military available to him. Players can also command their military units to move around for the following turn. By the way, I mentioned that this would be viewed on a phone, so it's set up in such a way as to be easy to look at on a phone. So I can move to my nicest friend with my biggest army, and I make him attack. So now, next round, that friend is going to have a terrible surprise show up at his door. When he checks his military status, he'll find he has been routed and he won't be able to collect any resources. He'll like you for it. After that, you can create new constructions. Like, let's say I want to try to go to win the match. I'll start making a path to power. Let's say I believe I have a strong amount of or my friends have a strong military and want to get me in charge this way. Now I'm working on constructing war. As you can see, paths to power require a diversity of resources in order to fund, depending on the sort that they are. You can also request funding for these things. So I can say, hey, strangest friend, I'm trying to win via war. Please give me 5 soldiers, and I can request those funds. And here we can see I am waiting for my strangest friend to give me 5 soldiers for me to win. Now, you can still do this because you're allowed to ask every single player for help funding both of the different kinds of constructions you can have going at once, so that won't go away. And maybe I need more spies for something. So I am going to request that my oldest friend send me 2 spies. Now, I will be awaiting my oldest friend to send me these if he is so inclined. Now, of course, you would be negotiating with your fellow players while you're doing this, not just sending random requests. But that's the gist of what we have going on. And if you take a look here, you can log out of the game and you can see that you are still able to join back in. You can have any amount of games as you want going if you want to pause any of them. And then whoever created the game, in this case it would be the user that was just made, they have the ability to destroy that game. And if they do, it'll just clear everything out and it'll inform you that you're not playing any games. You can then at that point make a new game, so we can call it New Fun Game. And I won't say what that is. And we'll call it Brown House. Nope, stop. And now it's created a new game called New Fun Game. It starts you off with just 1 gold, a mine, and 60 of your own house loyalty. And now, if I just pass on the name of this game and the password to my friends, they can join in and we can all play, thanks to this handy app. Thank you for taking the time to watch my demo. I hope you enjoyed it.